What's up, everybody, and welcome to my 20th anniversary Monday Night Raw review. Big show tonight, a lot of things since the 20th anniversary. I kind of liked how they started off with the intro of how they played every Raw theme song from the beginning to now, and pretty much kicking off the show with Vince McMahon talking about tonight's show, about the Rock concert, and a steel cage match between John Cena and Dolph Ziggler, until Big Show came out and talked about how Big Show talked about he won his title match back, and Vince got mad because Big Show kept calling him Vince, and it was the injustice that happened in the last man standing match. So he did not like what happened last Friday on SmackDown. He wants a rematch and everything, and Del Rio came out, since he was the new World Heavyweight Champion, saying we can go tonight right now with Big Show, so I want to be smart, and I'll do this at the Royal Rumble and face you for the world title. Pretty much, it will be a match between Big Show and Big Show and Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight title, and pretty much Big Show, and then pretty much Ricardo threw confetti at him. Everybody, I guess, thought it was going to be water, and Big Show tried to attack them, but Del Rio and Ricardo pretty much took Big Show out, knocking him out of the ring with enziguri. Wade Barrett went against Randy Orton. Barrett didn't really get interest, but it was a really good match. I liked it. And pretty much Barrett won the match with the elbow, dodging the RKO. I thought Barrett was just gonna. I thought Orton was gonna win it, but it was a huge win for Barrett, especially adding more momentum to him since he's the Intercontinental Champion. Not trying to bury him by Orton, and it was a clean win, very clean win victory. So I did like how that happened right there. Also tonight, pretty much Eve was gonna go against Caitlyn for the title tonight, the Divas title, and Booker told her that if you try to get counted out or disqualified, you will be stripped of the title. And then Eve looked like, is there anything else I can do? And Booker took over and said, like, tell me she didn't do it. So Eve is not trying to fuck Booker to get out of the title match. And pretty much the match happened. For once, the crowd actually got into a Divas match and was actually decent, especially for a title match. Well, probably that's the only one we may see for a long time. Pretty much Caitlyn becoming the new Divas champion, but there was rumors I've been hearing about Eve was leaving the company, and I guess this was the way to do it. And pretty much later tonight, she gets mad and angry, said, "Well, I don't need WWE, I can leave." I thought it would do one of those loser leave matches type of thing, but I believe now Eve is gone. It was rumored she was leave. Her contract expired, and she was just. It's a shame they're gonna get rid of a big heel of Diva out of the company. I know AJ is a heel right now, but I thought I guess Eve was gone. I didn't really expect Eve to leave, but I guess they need another heel for Caitlyn to fight now. Who I don't know what kind of Diva they can build up, because they don't really have a lot of good ones there anyway. The Daniel Bryan Kane and Shelby segment was funny with Rhodes Scholars, and I admit that was funny. He was, I don't know why they keep bringing this guy back, but he's funny. Kane went against Damien Sandow. Kane picked up the win, choke slam from hell. Then they announced the person who was going to be in the 2013 Hall of Fame, but I was a little surprised, no video package. But pretty much no video package. But Mick Foley, Bang Bang, will be going into the Hall of Fame. And he was going to come out and speak until the Shield came out, was going to beat up Foley. But Ryback came out, and once again the Shield jumped right back. Then Orton came out, then Sheamus came out, and pretty much knocked the Shield out of the ring, saving Foley. I was a little disappointed that Mick Foley didn't get to say anything. They didn't do like a video package to tell who was going to be in the Hall of Fame. They just like, alright, Mick Foley is in the Hall of Fame, and I guess people knew ahead of time because they chanted Foley anyway, so it was whatever. But I am glad Mick Foley is in the Hall of Fame this year. It was a really great segment though. And Ryback pretty much got on the mic saying, "I will end the Shield, feed me Shield, until I get rid of them. Nothing can be done around here," of him even trying to win the WWE title. And other stuff that happened tonight throughout the show. Brodus Clay was did a promo pretty much saying, well, I've been doing this my whole life. Really, you just did this gimmick last year. And he said he was going to teach CM Punk a lesson. Punk went against them, won with the Macho Man Randy Savage elbow drop and Anaconda Vice. People were behind Punk tonight. They chanted his name, CM Punk, in Houston tonight. So our Punk was over tonight, and he beat Brodus Clay. Then he got him. I said, y'all can enjoy the Rock's concert, but you need to prove, and it's a fact, that he's the best in the world, and that he's one of the longest reigning WWE champions. A real good promo from CM Punk. Also, oh yeah, they did another thing with Foley again and Rock with the Rock and Sock connection. It was kind of funny, because then Vicky showed up, and Foley tried to imitate Rock stuff, but Rock said, just watch out for the concert tonight, and you'll see, because they did the finally line. Sheamus went against 3MB in an over-the-top rope challenge. Why did they do this? Pretty much this match, Sheamus took out McIntyre and Mahal, and Heath Slater was eliminated. This did not hurt anybody in this match other than 3MB getting buried and failed, and they won the match, and Sheamus pretty much buried them again by kicking the shit out of them and throwing them out of the ring. So it didn't even really mean anything if Sheamus lost, because we'll probably see the 3MB guys in like 3 seconds of the Rumble, and it'll be over. Yeah, I think John Cena did a promo pretty much talking on everybody and then saying World Wrestling Federation, which they honestly would done the F back, and saying get the F out for Ziggler. Miz came out saying he had a very special guest, and he said woo! So Ric Flair was on there on Miz TV. Why? Flair came out, he was styling and profiling. He pretty much came out talking about how Houston was hot, and he was this and he was that, and pretty much shooting on himself, saying, well, they pay, yes, got more than my ex-wives. And he unfortunately, the only reason why I don't like Ric Flair and WWE, because it's got to be PG for him. Because I need this job. I need, like, okay, we did get it, dude. You need the money because you're broke. Everybody knows this right now about Flair, and even with Miz, for some reason, a little bit better with Miz, and they showed all the catchphrase lines with pretty much clips they took back from the anniversary episode and just added a couple of more into it. Just added a few more. And they had a woo-off, and then Cesaro came out talking about Flair, about Miz, just a Hollywood guy that wants fame, and Ric Flair's 16-time champion that it's worse than his ex-wives, and pretty much Flair took him back and started chopping them, and he pretty much started chopping them stuff and taking out Cesaro, and Miz got to do the figure 4. And it was kind of funny how he said, you made $10 million, 20 million, well, 30 million, Flair says, and you spent it all. You spent $30 million when you got $10 million in the years, huh? I don't know. It's whatever. Pretty much it was and then Flair just started just, elbowing his jacket then. Woo! Ric Flair. What are they gonna do with him next in the WWE? I don't know. I know Flair wants to get in a match, but I doubt that they'll let him do it. Daniel Bryan went against Cody Rhodes. Daniel Bryan won with the Yes Lock. Jim Ross came out there for the commentary tonight for the cage match after AJ did a promo on the worst weddings in the WWE. Ziggler went against Cena in a cage match. The match kept going. It was almost like last week with very near falls, and Ziggler used everybody. Pretty much Langston got involved with the chair and the cage. AJ climbed the cage and people got hot for that. But for some reason, Cena still wins the match. I don't even know this is helping Ziggler in his feud anymore. You lost 2 straight weeks in a row to Cena. I honestly thought Ziggler would have won. It almost kind of like they buried him for a minute right there. Almost kind of buried Ziggler. right there. So the match was good. And Langston, he can't really talk. I don't know. Maybe I know you need to give this guy more time. I've seen a lot of bad bodyguards in my day, but I don't know. This is it gets bad in a lot of places. The Rock came out and did his concert, and he talked about Paul Heyman. He did his concert and everything. So it's a PG show, and I didn't tired this PG crap, but he talked about Paul Heyman, about you can't find your penis. He hasn't seen it in years. And then he called Vicky out, and he said, "Biatch, you look horrible tonight." He called him her hooker, and then say, "That Biatch look horrible tonight." It was funny. The Rock concert was classic. I like it's like the Rock concerts and stuff. And then Rock called out Punk, saying he will beat him for the WWE title in 2 weeks at the Royal Rumble. And Punk gave Heyman the title, and Punk pretty much charged in and started attacking the Rock. Rock and Punk just went at it. The refs held them back, and that pretty much ended the show. I was a little disappointed. I really expected Austin to come tonight. It was Texas. I wouldn't even expect Undertaker. Undertaker's from Texas. Even with Kayla won the title, because she is I expected more people to come back tonight other than, well, Foley's there at the time, and Ric Flair just came back last month, so I kind of expected more, and it was good to see the Rock and Sock connection again, but I really expected Austin to come out. I really expected that. You know, Austin, no Taker, or any other superstar was going to return tonight. 20th anniversary is good, but after they did the 1000th episode, I was wondering what are they going to do tonight, what they didn't do at the 1000th episode, bringing all these people back. So, in a way, I was somewhat disappointed. It's good to see JR back on the mic. He really did call a good match. It made the match feel important because Ross was on commentary. But to end this review, it was a good show in some doses. I liked most of it. But once again, comment, subscribe. You know it's me, the HOOD, with the news and the reviews. Yeah, with the news and the reviews. Hey man, some things called per category. Some things you need out of a category. It's a paddle. You know I can't even come on a good rhyme tonight when I usually do these reviews. But still, you know what I am. You know what I do. Keep commenting, subscribing, all that. Let's say it every time. And hey man, some things, I guess my rhyme is really dirty, but I got done with this review of the 20th anniversary of Raw. Didn't rhyme, whatever. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Tell me what you think about the review tonight, and hey, like I said before, peace.